Russia and the current Western leaders risk escalating the diplomatic tensions into an accidental war, according to a worried British general. In an interview with Times Radio, General Sir Nick Carter, chief of the Defense Staff, said current relations between Russia and the rest of the world are more worrying today than they were during the Cold War. According to the top military official, there is a greater risk of accidental war. We're in a much more competitive world than we were even 10 or 15 years ago, he said. And I think the nature of the competition between states and great powers leads to greater tensions. We have to be careful that people don't end up allowing the bellicose nature of some of our politics to end up in a position where escalation leads to miscalculation. Many of the traditional diplomatic tools and mechanisms that you and I grew up with in the Cold War, these are no longer there. And without those, there is a greater risk. That's a real challenge we are confronted with. When you and I were growing up, it was a bipolar world. Two blocs, the Soviet Union and the West. We're now into a period where it's more multipolar. The alarming statement for General Sir Nick Carter follows days of a humanitarian crisis on the Poland-Belarus border. Thousands of migrants are currently being stranded at the Polish border in freezing weather as they try to enter the EU via Poland or Lithuania. The European Union has accused Belarus of mounting a hybrid attack to destabilize the bloc by flying in thousands of migrants from war-torn areas and encouraging them to cross the border into the EU illegally. Although Moscow has claimed no responsibility in the current situation, Belarus President Alexander Lukashenko is known as a close ally to Russia. General Sir Nick Carter said that Russia was prepared to go to any lengths to undermine Western Europe and the US, including using mass migration and cutting Europe's gas supply. On Friday, President Joe Biden said on Friday he contacted the Kremlin out of concern. We communicated our concern to Russia, we communicated our concern to Belarus, he said. We think it's a problem.